there folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, we've almost completely explored the second level of Od Nua. And we found this, a giant hole where xaurips were performing some kind of ritual, likely sacrificing people by shoving them into the hole. We could travel down the hole. We're not going to travel down the hole. The blood and the note we got from this person's body warns us that it's not a good idea. In general, you don't want to leap down giant holes, especially ones you find in dungeons surrounded by blood. Right, a deer can level up, and we are going to give you a point of athletics, because we have 6 points, it'll take 6 to advance, so we do that. As for your class unlocks, Disciplined Barrage gives you accuracy. Guardian Stance. The fighter devotes all of his strength to defending allies, lowers accuracy but decreases the deflection of nearby allies into the fray. Vigorous Defense. The fighter becomes fiercely determined to deflect all incoming blows, dramatically increasing defenses for a short time. You know, you're the tank. Vigorous Defense seems like a fantastic ability for you to have. Once per encounter, just plus 20 defenses? Yes, we give you that. As for Kana has a bit of everything, but we could give you some lore. Lore 10, there we go. As for, phrases. Lo, the endless host, the harbinger's doom, frightens enemies. One doesn't stood against the power of the saint. It decreases the duration of and defends against frightened. Interesting. Rime and frost followed by footfalls of Karth. Allies leave a hazardous trail of frost. Decreases reload time. Oh. Sure-handed Illa knocked her arrows... Ooh! Okay. Friendly Aura, 20% reload speed, 20% that's pretty good for... Yeah, that's pretty good. Lirin will appreciate that.
Yes?
This does mean that we could make a new chant, couldn't we? So, if we pick that... Ooh, it's a long one. It's a long one. Ooh, we can only pick 2. That's interesting. If we do that and... If I reverse these... Yes! If I do that... So now we have a different chant. Can I rename these? Let's rename this to Ballad of the Boom. Okay. So let's switch to Ballad of the Boom. That one will be quite useful. Now, with that done, we're gonna look around this hole. I say look around because I don't want to look in the hole. That's deep and dark and awful. I will save and then click it though. I imagine the game will be like, are you ooh. A body. Measured Restraint. The favoured weapon of Deerwood noblemen, Measured Restraint was not often seen in use, for its bearer was much concerned with propriety, and felt that weapons should be the final resort in any conflict, though she was quite content to discredit or otherwise hinder those who slighted her. Once her temper was finally roused, however, the rapier spelled doom for her victims, for she wielded it with the proficiency of an old master and would not allow opponents a single opportunity to flee. Ooh. That's interesting. Well, that's going in the stash. That is self-fodder for sure. What else do we have here? This bucket is filled with blood and gives off an acrid stench. You recognize it as Mokra's tears, a powerful poison. Ooh. The blood spilled from this bucket seems to have eaten into the stone. The rope tied to the bucket looks long enough to descend into the pit. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. But we are going to be saving and checking what happens if you click this. I'm not actually going to go down the pit. We'd survive the climb, but I'm not sure we'd survive what's down there.
I'm here.
Let's have a look. This wide pit descends into a grim darkness. You hear a whistling howl of wind, and from time to time, hot gusts of air tug at your clothing. You will examine the pit. The chasm appears to have been dug out with tools rather than being a natural formation. It seems to be very deep, but you cannot see the bottom to gauge the distance. Yeah, we're...
Yes?
No. We're going to leave that alone. Instead, we're going to go and check out the final area on this floor, and then go down the stairs. I'm going to take the more mundane method of descending downwards. It may be dull, but it's also more likely to ensure our survival. Okay, what do we have here?
Look there.
Yep, there's a stain of blood there. And we disarmed the trap. 100 XP. Fantastic. Okay, Biscuit. Come on. Let's move. Oh, hello. How are you? You spotted us. That's fine. You're just a Xaurips. And now you are dead. We are not going to be revealed by you. Okay. Let's look around. There's here money. Excellent.
I'm here.
Could always do with more money. What about over here? There's a big room over there. I'm gonna presume it's full of Xaurips.
Look there.
Yep, there's a trap, so... There's a priest. Let's put our people here.
Following your lead.
And wait for you
Following your lead.
to scout out a bit more. Okay, we're gonna unstealth you.
I'm here.
We're gonna have Liring go alone. In here, it's quite a few Xaurips. Okay, we've got one person's attention. I'm gonna take a shot at this priest, and then we're gonna back up. If we can deal with this priest, we'll be in a good situation. Okay, let's save here. Wait for the priest to come a bit closer. Okay, priest does move.
Stand!
There we go, right. Back up. Oh, there's a few more of them. Okay. There's also a worm. Right.
What?
I need you to... Probably not cast anything right now. Okay.
I'm here.
So you're disengaging, that's fine.
Yes?
Need you to start shooting some Xaurips. And now that everyone's grouped together, this is a perfect time for a barrage. And another barrage, right here. That should weaken you substantially. Right.
What?
I need you to cast this here to buff everyone.
I'm here.
You're gonna shoot... Oh, there's a champion here. Right. You knock down the champion. If that works. Okay. It might not work, but I think a vigorous defense here is probably a good idea to keep you safe.
How may I help?
Alright, you don't have many spells that can be of assistance, but
here.
we can whittle down this
Following your
champion.
lead.
And when you get 3, we'll summon some skeletons. Excellent. It's skelly time! There we go! Alright, so you go there, you fight there, you fight... Actually, both of you fight that priest. Okay. Get this going. Champion's nearly down.
Yes.
Keep shooting.
Aye.
Keep shooting. Right, I need you to go into melee here. Okay, champion is down. Excellent. That makes this a lot easier.
Yes.
Okay. Next is skirmish. I could do this, which will help out. Okay, you, I think we're gonna have you do this. Oh, seriously damage this Xaurip, because you're being flanked right now. I'd rather you weren't flanked. Go! Excellent, the flank is over. You're shooting there. Deal with the Xaurip. Right. Now, we are almost done. We're almost done.
I'm here.
Good job, everyone! Good job, right.
Following your lead.
Reposition.
I'm here.
You need to go here. You need to go here. Okay, we're gonna
Following your
shoot you. I'd like you to deactivate this trap
Following your lead.
so that we are not hit by that. Excellent.
Following your
Shoot
lead.
and shoot.
What?
Go here.
Aye.
Go here. Eventually you will perish.
Yes.
And careful. Load. And kablam. Victory is ours. Haha.
Aye.
And Aloth leveled up. And we have a lot of loot to go in
How may I help?
our stash. A lot of loot to
I'm
go
here.
in the stash. Right, there is here a number of things we can
Yes.
examine. First, a level up. Well, guess you're getting that. Seems sensible. Okay, third level spells. I mean, Fireball is there. Summons a flaming ball of molten earth that explodes at a targeted location, causing burn. Yeah, that one is an obvious pick. But what else do we pick? Arcane Dampener suppresses beneficial effects on enemies. Lightning Bolt is there. Deleterious Alacrity of Motion. Caster draws upon his or her life force to gain an increase in speed while draining endurance. Caster plus... Oh, that makes you faster, but it also drains your endurance. However, there's also... Where is it? There's Repulsive Image, Displaced Images... I might actually pick Arcane Dampener. The ability to dispel magic is really useful, or just suppress magic. Okay, I'm going to actually pick Arcane Dampener and Fireball. That seems like a good pair of spells. One day this will be really, really useful. I'll be glad I've picked it. Also,
How may I
just having Fireball. Fireball is going to be wonderfully useful, especially considering we took
I'm
a thing
here.
that means you're better with... I believe I have a thing that means you're better with fire. Yes, Scion of Flame. You also have Blast. Yeah. You're
I'm
good with
here.
that sort of stuff. Okay, there is a trap. I thought there'd be a trap. So we've got some money. We've also got a barrel there. There's going to be something valuable in this. There's a lot of money. What about over here? Anything good here? No. Okay. So, do we have the ability to disarm this trap? I hope so.
There you go.
We do! Oh, that's good. In here we have... This is the upper half of a broken blade. The metal is of fine quality and it is unclear what caused it to snap neatly at the midpoint. Find more pieces
Yes.
of the ancient sword. That's a quest! And we're probably going to find more parts of it further in. But you know what we've also found? Everything we can on this level. That leads down to level 3, but we don't want to go
I'm
to level
here.
3 just yet. We want to go back up and rest. How much money do we have? 1,900! That's a fair amount of coin. We could probably think about getting a barracks after we get the main keep. But this is me thinking ahead. How are we doing in terms of time? We haven't been down here that long. That's handy. Now we could restore our health with field triage, but I'm concerned about the fact that we've used a lot of spells to defeat those opponents. So I instead am going to rest up, then go down to level 3. If I can clear level 3, I think we're doing pretty well. I'm not sure we'll be able to, but we'll certainly try. Hello! How are you doing? Don't mind us. We're seeking people down in Od Nua, or rather, the knowledge they had. I think we're going to actually be finding the person that Kana's looking for. They're going to be very talkative. Far more talkative than someone that's dead should be. But that's just liches for you. This is when the game subverts my expectations, and that's not the case. Okay, if we rest here, we can just camp with no bonus. That's fine. Dunrid Scion has arrived seeking employment. For the party management screen, you can see what your allies are up to when they aren't in the party. If you've assigned them to adventures, you can see how long it will take for them to complete their assignment. Recalling a companion or adventure from a mission before it's completed will forfeit all the potential rewards. Makes sense. Hirelings help defend your stronghold from expensive collateral damage in the unfortunate event of an attack. They cost money to maintain, but their cost usually offsets the potential for damage. Hirelings also contribute to the security and prestige of a stronghold, sometimes negatively.
I'm here.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be getting a couple of hirelings over the course of this adventure. We're also going to be most likely hiring some custom adventurers to sit around in our fortress and do some miscellaneous fortress quests. It's probably a good idea. So how long is it until this is completed? 2 days and 8 hours. Okay, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. So we will save, and we will try and do level 3. The keyword here is try. So, level 1. It won't take us too long to get to where we were. It's giant statue here. Makes you very concerned about the master below. Very concerned. But I'm sure we'll be alright. This is when we are not in fact alright. Okay, over here, let's go to here. I could just press this and they'll all run over there. Meow. We must gather our party before venturing forth. Level 2. And now, level 3. I don't know if we're capable of dealing with level 3, but I'll try. I will try. I like experience, after all. And experience will give us the levels we need to take on Redrick's fortress. Also, the loot
I'm here.
isn't a bad thing at all. Okay, level 3. Ah. There's water here.
You're quite friendly, aren't you?
There's also darkness.
Absolutely.
And candles. Like everything's slowly being illuminated. As we travel forward.
I'm here.
As we travel forward. Okay, what calls home here? There's a bridge over the calm waters.
I'm here.
There's this area here that leads to Thulgar. Thulgar seems talkative. Well, if you want to chat, I'm more than happy to chat.
I'm here.
Don't skulk. Come into the light. Okay. Hello. Cast in orange hues by the guttering torches, a massive creature sits at the rear of this wide chamber. There is an acrid stench of blood and offal about the room, and a hot, malodorous gust wafts towards you as the ogre rises, stirring up the dust beneath its feet. If they had only known how many unwitting fools would wander into my camp, I would not have been exiled. Despite his words, the ogre studies you dispassionately. His pale, grim features are streaked with dry blood. But then, I think they have lost the taste for Orlan, now that they have feasted on one another for so long. The ogre turns away. I will not be fattened for the eating. You were exiled? Go but a little way south, and you'll find what's become of us. Once a dozen strong, and now we are nothing. Our great chief enraged by voices, and our people driven to devouring one another. And I, the coward, wait here to die alone. Easier said than done. He gestures to the heap of bones and cloth. Hunger has a will of its own. Matron Zola knows that well. You're all starving? Isn't there something to eat down here? We have lived here for many years. The caverns have changed around us. Many old tunnels have been closed. Perhaps it's the spiders' doing. For a time we feasted on the xaurips and lived well. But the xaurip tribes have become diseased, poisoned. We did not notice at first, not until we too began to grow weak. Some of us became like feral creatures, maddened by the poison. Matron Zola, strongest of us, she did not go so easily. Her madness came slowly. Some of us went on eating the xaurips, of course, even knowing there was nothing else. They died painfully, but quickly. Others tried venturing out into the Great Stair, trying to find a way out. Zola forbade us from leaving. In time. If we could not find anything to hunt, then some of us, she said, must sacrifice themselves. Who are you? I'm sorry. My name is Lirin. I am Thulgar, once the most trusted of Zola's warriors. Once. The ogre shrugs a shoulder. It matters not. Go a little south and you'll see what's left. What happened to your leader? Matron Zola. She was plagued with dreams from the moment we came here. Terrible dreams of something down below. She was convinced we should not go there. Thulgar lowers his head. I told her it was nothing. Thought nothing of it until we discovered the poison within the xaurips. It changed her. Whatever the voice spoke, she grew harder, colder. Perhaps it was enough that the voice was never silent, all these days and nights. Perhaps the poison made the dreams all the worse. It is harder, perhaps, to see madness in those closest to you. But I should have seen it all the same. Too late for that now. So your people have become cannibals? Yes, we have come to that. Even I have tasted it. There's no returning from that, I think. I will remember the moment for what remains of my life. Maybe I should put an end to this, Zola. Yes. If you could do that, then at least we will be free of this madness. Who knows how long we might remain eating one another until there is but one of us left. Bring me her talk, and I will know the deed is done, that our clan at last is finished. Consider this the final request of a fallen ogre Orlan. Do what I cannot, and I will find some reward worthy of your service.
Yes?
Ogres, eh?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm not looking forward to fighting ogres. They are, in D&D, very powerful. And very tough. There's a few things here. We don't need those camping supplies, though. You don't mind me taking those. I'm glad for that. Right. Is there anything here? Ooh. Memorials. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Everyone has a story waiting to be told. Let it out and the world will be richer for it. Nothing with Nina. Good morning. Ah, these are probably things for the Kickstarter backers. Born in fire, between the earth and stars, one of the realms of men, sailed the seas of law, plumbed the infernal depths, soared the celestial skies, died a hero's death, faded to oblivion. A day will come when hearts like torches blaze with light. He died as he lived, screaming in terror whilst wielding a sock with a half brick in it, in each hand. I mean, that's one way to go. Nothing. There was no role she could not play, so natural in talent, so powerful in conviction, so good in fact was she, that we are not entirely sure she's deceased. Char name protagonist, in loving memory of simpler times. He departed almost as quickly as he'd arrived, a founding member of the Obsidian Order. Seeking balance, he wandered off into the night, never to be seen again. Alone in the crowd, bright but invisible, carried gold but no wealth, a caring heart with no emotion, a wizard with no magic. It's not what you think it is. Reality is that distinct personal universe derived from one's own conceptual view of normality. Go for the eyes. I knew that was coming. He has gone to meet his maker. Whether his maker is prepared for the great ordeal of meeting him is another matter. Keep calm and carry on. And... yes.
I'm here.
We are spotted. But that's fine. We know we're spotted. So, when we come back, folks... Ogres.
I'm here.
Oh dear. So, to the south is where we need to go. And I imagine that is going to be this way over the bridge.
Yes?
Not looking forward to going over the bridge. Also, I presume this is trapped.
Look there.
Yep. Can I disable the trap? Yes, I can. You've gained an item. Bounding missile trap. Oh yeah, I've been taking all these, haven't I? When I've been disabling traps, I've been taking all the stuff. So what's in here? A duelist's hat. That is an incredibly fine hat. Okay, I'm going to wear this hat. I am wearing this hat. Where did my hat go? Give me that amazing hat. I like the hat. Oh, that's a good hat. And when we come back, folks, we're going to see about dealing with some ogres. I don't know if we're capable of this, but I'm going to try. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then.